In this video, we'll see some diet alternatives if you're using gluten-free, casein-free diet. It's also called a GFCF diet. We will see alternative diet plan that we can use if we are going to follow the GFCF diet for our children. So this is purely from a parent's experience and nothing has been taken from any reference. What is gluten-free, casein-free diet? Often called as GFCF diet, this eating plan avoids foods that contain gluten and casein. Gluten is found in many breads and cereals. Casein is found in milk products. Eliminating gluten and casein may help to change symptoms and behaviors of children with speech delay, ADHD, and autism. Why CFGF diet? There is a science behind this diet. However, to put it in simple terms, many times your stomach will get upset if you eat outside food. This is because they add something to the food that doesn't suit your stomach. If your stomach is upset, would you be able to behave properly? Would you be able to think or do some work productively? During that time, if someone comes and talks something which you don't like, wouldn't you be yelling at them? Say if you have a constipation issue, will your brain work in a peaceful way during that time? No, right? Hence, the type of food we eat decides the mood and behavior of a person. We should understand that. Similarly, the food that behaves good for you doesn't behave good for another person. The behavior of the food also differs person to person. So coming to the topic, the casein and gluten is something that upsets the children's stomach, due to which if you give foods that contain them, children are behaving in a way that they are not supposed to do. Why it is common across a certain group of children with communication related delays. Not sure what the reason could be, not sure why the gut related issues are common in the children with delays. What I assumed was maybe we would have overfed during the growing years from 0 to 2 years. Maybe we have overfed them with food and milk, due to which their gut has become weak. That's what I assumed. Does CFGF diet helps in calming down a child? Yes. Also, other digestion related issues are also seem to reduce the behavior, and other symptoms are also seem to reduce if we follow this CFGF diet. So you can give it a try and try to use alternatives wherever you can use it. So you have to avoid giving food that contain wheat, sugar, milk and milk related products to the child, be it in any form like wheat, biscuit, rava, etc. Sugar in any form like sweets, chocolates, cakes, white rice, etc. Milk in any form. Check for the ingredients of any food you give it to the child before you actually give them. You can avoid these in child's food for initial few years, and as they grow, introduce one by one and see if there is any changes in the behavior. If not, then continue to give the introduced food. Let's see what are the alternatives that we can give in this video now. So whatever alternatives I have given is only in Indian way of food, providing examples of alternatives in Indian food. Wheat roti can be replaced with rice or millet roti. Milk can be replaced with ragi milk or ragi porridge. Ragi means finger millet. Sugar can be replaced with panakarkanda in Tamil or palm candy in English. Rice, instead of rice, you can use millets, as rice also contains carb. It's better to avoid rice as well. Snacks, any kind of spicy Indian snacks that does not contain wheat, sugar is a good option. Raw banana chips is one good snack, as it is made of coconut oil. Try to avoid any snacks that is made of ghee, as ghee is also a byproduct of milk, so it's better to avoid ghee in the initial years of therapy. Biscuits, instead of giving biscuits from shop, you can make ragi biscuits using ragi and palm candy at home easily. Finger millet comes in form of powder, so you can use that as a flour, and instead of all-purpose flour, use this flour to make biscuits. A lot of YouTube recipes are available which you can refer and make biscuits and use them as snacks at home. Some oils to use. Please avoid all vegetable oils and other cooking oils in the market. Use cold pressed oil, sesame oil for cooking. Olive oil in its original form is good, but when it is heated, then it is like any other cooking oil. So don't use that for cooking. You can add raw olive oil in the food. Any oil you use should be organic, cold pressed oil. Little amount of castor oil in your food is good for your stomach. Most of the fruits contain sugar, so we were asked to avoid fruits too. And I have seen children who have avoided fruits in their diet had shown some good changes in speech and communication. Only fruits suggested were papaya and pineapple. Initially, you can give it as juice, and later you can give it as cut pieces for the children. A sample daily plan. Morning when they wake up, you can give ragi porridge or milk. You can make at home in 20 minutes if you have the finger millet in flour form. So you can search for ragi kanji or ragi porridge recipe in YouTube. There is recipes for ragi milk also. So you can do that and give this as the first drink in the morning. Breakfast, you can use the millets dosa or millets roti. Rice also has carb, that is sugar content, so we avoided that also for some time. Instead of rice, we used millets. Millets will be available in both powder form and raw form. So how to make millets roti and millets dosa, I'll explain in the later part of the video. For brunch, fruits like papaya, pineapple, or you can give egg. For lunch, cooked millets with any gravy you make at home. Oil used should be sesame oil. Use barnyard millet or little millet to cook instead of rice. You can cook the same way as you cook rice. Barnyard millets, little millet, finger millet, kodo millets can be used. Avoid foxtail millet that has sugar content in it. Evening snacks, either use any of the crunchy snacks mentioned in the early part of the video, or you can make any vegetable dosa or roti, vegetable roti like carrot dosa, cabbage dosa, mini carrot dosas or mini idlis with some vegetables. So for night you can use again millet dosas or roti. Make chutneys with the vegetables for the millets dosa or roti. For millets roti, you can buy any of the millets flour and mix it with rice flour and make roti. For millets dosa, instead of white rice, you can have a mix of 4 types of millets and urud dal. Soak it like how you do it for dosa batter and grind it. Barnyard millet, kodo millet, finger millet and little millets can be used instead of rice. These are suggested and used by a set of parents with their children. Hence, when you choose for your child, you take the right decision. Introduce small quantity, and if that suits for your child, only then you can continue to do. Try the alternatives, whatever you could, whatever you can do it at home for the child. What is detoxification? At times the body gets overloaded by toxins and our detox organs, the liver, kidneys, lungs, gut and skin, which we count on for maintaining our health, get knocked out of balance. In our case, we are talking about cleaning the gut as it is the reason for most of the behaviors in the child. So let's see how we can detoxify naturally the gut. Some natural ways to detox: mint. You can use it to make chutney, or you can use the mint water. Ginger, coconut, coriander leaves. You can use all of this along with roasted gram and make chutney. Neem leaves, you can make neem leaves extract weekly once and give it to the child. All these are natural ways of for detoxifying your gut, and it will be helpful in reducing the behaviors. Adding water content vegetables in their daily diet seem to calm them a bit. You can try some of the below water content vegetables. Make chutneys out of them too. Ash gourd, chow chow, raw papaya, bottle gourd, ridge gourd, snake gourd. You can use any of these vegetables either in gravy form or in chutney form and give it to the children almost daily. Some vegetables to avoid. Vegetables grown below the soil were asked to avoid to give it to the children as they contain more starch content. In turn, the sugar content is there. So potato has high starch content, so definitely no. Beetroot is also a no, big no, that affects children's tummy. For non-vegetarians, chicken can be avoided. You can give alternative protein food. Things to consider to help with digestion issues. You can make vegetable soup. So how to make? Take a cooker, put vegetables like beans, carrot, capsicum, cabbage, with a little oil and salt and 2 cups of water. Give 4 whistles. Serve with a little black pepper. Just the soup water. They may not like the vegetables. You can add this to your daily diet. Just give the soup water. Papaya, pineapple also helps in digestion. You can add this also in your daily diet, either in juice form or in a piece form. You can cut and give. And add ginger in any type of food you give. Mint water will be helpful too. You can give ginger tea or mint water and then give it to them. These are all some things which you can take if children has digestion issues. You can avoid tur dal, split pigeon. If that cannot be avoided, add little castor oil, few pieces of garlic and turmeric when you cook the dal. This way you can avoid any stomach issues child faces after they consume the food. Use castor oil in very little amount. Castor oil, if taken in small amount, reduces most of the stomach issues. Again, take only very little amount. You cannot take a lot of castor oil. Garlic and ginger are best vegetables to use in your cooking. When you use any vegetables that cause bloated stomach, and add few pieces of garlic when you cook next time. Some vegetables that cause bloated stomach are broccoli, radish, cauliflower, cabbage. So whenever you cook them, add few pieces of garlic with it. So that way you can avoid this bloated stomach for the children. Thank you. Many of the names which I have used in this video could be in a foreign language, so you can translate that in Google and use the ingredients accordingly. Subscribe and share with parents in need. Let's create an awareness for the parents to work in the right way with children and help them come out of the spectrum symptoms.